Are we not going to wait for the country to go down the drain and let it burn down because everyone is going to be taking us to court?
Prince of Fear from Nigeria uclaim ukuthi indlu uyithengile.
Some of these policemen bathatha imali kula bantu laba ekufanele
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a story from Rosettenville in the south of Johannesburg, where Operation Dudula attempted to conduct raids on hijacked buildings. Their goal was simple: reclaim control over hijacked homes and remove the illegal elements that have turned these areas into crime hotspots. But instead of being supported, they were blocked, not by the criminals, not by the illegal foreigners, but by the police. And that right there tells you everything you need to know about the states that we're living in.
Hello again. Operation Dudula members are conducting a raid on hijacked buildings in Rosettenville in Johannesburg. Let's take you live to that now.
Channel, I want you to give me the proper channel of hijacking a property. If a person is coming in this country illegally and they hijack properties, which proper channel are they using?
No, that one. That one.
I'm asking.
Yes, I'm listening to you. Say, okay, the proper channel.
I'm just
that
asking.
One, I do understand what you are saying.
Okay.
But we cannot do the same thing. That one is committing. You are doing the same thing. Coming to put them.
Let me explain that part.
Can we help you? Can we help you also? No, wait, can we help you also? Let me hear from him.
We engage city because there's a lot and a lot. It's not only in Rosettenville. This program is a continuous program. We are going to do it even in Malvin, Rosettenville, so that there is a list. It's a congested list of people who have applied for the houses since '95. They've got C forms, and then here is opposite. We've got illegal foreigners occupying city houses, Prasa houses. You can name them. Even the department, likes of public works, they've been hijacked by illegal foreigners. Firstly, he's illegal. Secondly, he's invaded illegally occupation of that place. So we are here as citizens because complainants have been following the proper channel that you are talking about, but they don't find joy on those channels. So as citizens, we've got a right as citizens to effect an arrest. It's there in the Constitution. You can look at your Constitution. But what I'm saying, those ones who are going to be evicted today, we are going to cut those houses up until we go back to the city so that they can regularize those people. Because city doesn't make any revenue. There's illegal connection in terms of electricity, water. So we are here to assist even the city, even those ones, those houses have been hijacked, those victims. So, yeah, but we are going to do it the way we did it last. And then it was very perfect. I'm just saying and plead with you so that we can... Yeah, but you are a bona fide of South Africa. As a policeman, patriotism, you put South Africa first before any other thing. No, it's just a question of uniform. Because we don't want to look at you like the way we look at those apartheid police. Now we regard you as one of our own. If you've got complaints, we go to you, you assist us. We expect that. But we can't find joy to those stations. So that's our plea, that we are going to work it thoroughly without any hassle, without breaking in or all those things like she have said.
Okay, yeah, I've heard you. Where are all the other role players? You said there's electricity. I don't know what else you mentioned there. Where are those people? Why didn't you engage those people also to be part of this or to be here? Because we as the police cannot be alone. I mean, you need to engage all. Where we are here, we need to have all the role players.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
So, I'm sure you know by now that nobody wants to associate themselves with Operation Dudula because of the likes of SERI, Human Rights Commission. Because when you associate yourselves with us, then it means you are now against foreigners and all that. It's the same thing that's happening where the city have been sent to court for trying to reclaim. I mean, there was an incident in De Villiers where the city wanted to clean and apply the bylaws, wanted to make sure that the place is clean because people are not supposed to be trading there. They've been taken to court. Are we not going to wait for the country to go down the drain and let it burn down because everyone is going to be taking us to court? Now, my plea is that can we not have a long discussion, because why we're here is that we want to go and claim our properties. We're going to do it in order, I promise you. I understand you asking me about processes, our court orders and applications, and where are the other role players. Those role players, the city, your colleagues from the city of Joburg, they are the ones who connect these electricity illegally here. So we're here for that. And because you are going to be there with us, I want to show you those connections, and I want to show you the water meters, that it's not running, but people have water. Where do they find water? Now, I don't want us to work against each other. That's my plea. We are not going to be working against each other. You're the law enforcers, and now that you have been sent here, can you guys do the right thing? Do what's best for this country. Don't work against us, because we are patriots. We want the right thing for our country, but it seems as if you guys are working against us. So we're going to show you one of the hijacked properties, and we want you as a law enforcer to act. If there's a person who is undocumented there in that property, arrest them. I know you're going to tell me that Home Affairs is not there, but you have all the powers to arrest when there is something illegal happening. So I'm going to ask that, can we continue with this operation in order? Let's have a smooth operation. Then you can blame me later when we are done with everything, to say that, you see, you have messed up there, and I will take full responsibility. I don't wear mask. I always come straight when I do my operation to say that I am Zandile Dudula, the president of Operation Dudula, and I'm here today in Rosettenville to make sure that people reclaim back. Can we have order there, please? Can we have order there? To reclaim back the properties that have been hijacked by illegal migrants. And you guys can do your part, and we can also do our part as citizens of this country, because yes, we do have the right of citizens arrest, but we're going to, Mr. Police guy, please. We're going to help each other. Now that you are here, we're not going to do the citizens arrest because you are here. You can't be here to work against us. You have to be here.
You'd notice that the group is currently stationary, so they've not started with that particular operation at the moment, and it's not going as planned. We did know that they said they wanted to raid about 40 hijacked buildings, houses at this point, to be specific. But you'd notice as well a high police presence. Now, the police are here to stop this protest, as they call it, or operation, because Operation Dudula at this point did not go through the proper channels. So they need a court order that states that they can indeed evict people from their homes regardless of their immigration status. Now, that's where the police come in and saying they can't do that at this point. They need to go through the proper channels. They are unfortunately not law enforcement or agencies that deal with evictions. But we've heard some of the Operation Dudula members crying foul at what the police were saying to them, saying, but the police aren't doing anything. According to them, they've been reporting these hijacked buildings for years at this point. There's actually one of the grandmothers right now, somewhere here, we lost track of her, saying that she lost her home to a foreigner at this point. We'll try and get her to speak to us just so we can understand, as she claims she's a victim of this particular crisis. Hijacked buildings in Johannesburg particular are a growing concern. However, the correct channels need to be followed in order to have those who don't deserve to be in those homes evicted. Mama, thank you so much for your time. I'll very quickly ukuthi what happened and why ulana namhlanje.
Into eyenzekayo ndakhushwa nguPrince of Fear from Nigeria uclaima ukuthi indlu uyithengile. Shortly it was I'm a bond holder. Kwakuyimi nomyeni wami, my late husband, no Mr. Mlaba, sasiyi-join bond. In 2010 umyeni wami uyawaphelelwa ngumsebenzi. I went to Standard Bank ndiyobachazela ukuthi umyeni wami uphelelwe ngumsebenzi, so imali ayisazungena the way bengena ngakhona, because biba yi debit order. Ngizobabhatala manual. In 2017 ngifike xa ndiyokuthumela umntwana ayobhatala wafika kuthiwa indlu is fully paid. I went to Standard Bank ndiyobabuza uba what happened. Mangifika eStandard Bank bathi no bazomthumelela istatement. I've got all documents. Sikhona ne statement esithi someone paid my bond in our name. Mangibabuza ngubani lo bhadele la bathi wena ubunikeze bani account. I can't ask you if I do know. Ndinibuza nje is because I don't know. Then yakwaba yilonto ke kwangaba ngama court engilahlele ngaphandle 2019. I went to court. A magistrate court ukanikwa i-court order ethi mandibuyele endlini up to i-Standard Bank la internal investigation bebethe bayayenza beze ne-findings. I've got someone in Standard Bank enandi-emailana naye uGrant Macruden wathi wenza internal investigation. Up to now ayizange aphuma ama-results and I lost my husband wabethwa yi-stroke through this process. He's 6 feet underground now. I kakacaci but ndagwetshwa ngumagistrate wasecourt 2 years for trespassing. Owayengavumi nokubona amaphepha wam. Mangithi ngimbonisa nala maphepha la ezi statement akafuni ukuva uye angiqhaye angiphoxe athi ngubani obethe mandiveze this evidence. Ndithi kaloku you have to hear both sides of stories.
Well, there you have it, one of the alleged victims in this hijacked building crisis that's currently affecting people of Rosettenville. We're going to try and give you visuals of what's currently happening at this moment. You'd notice that there's quite a bit of a scuffle between Operation Dudula members and the South African Police Service. We are yet to speak to the police. There is no official spokesperson at the scene currently, but we have heard them saying that they don't have the right papers. So, Tulasizwe, let's just listen in on these visuals as we try to understand what is currently happening. We are yet to see, or hear rather, what they are saying to one another. I hope you can still hear us, but there is a bit of a scuffle currently, and we are hoping you can see those visuals.
Yes, we can.
It's getting a bit tense, Tulasizwe, as Operation Dudula members are trying to force their way out of this blockade by the South African Police Service and other law enforcement agencies. Let's just try and get some sound as to what's currently being said at the moment and what the conflict actually is at the moment. So let's listen to what's being said at the moment. Let's try and listen in.
Sila kona manje la Moffattville police station. As a result of amaphoyisa wethu akhohlakele. Commanders morning. Amaphoyisa enze ukuthi i-operation asizwaneni. Commanders morning. Asilaleneni. Amaphoyisa enze ukuthi i-operation yanamhlanje to reclaim what belongs to the South Africans ibe unsuccessful. Because some of these policemen bathatha imali kula bantu laba ekufanele
Operation Dudula had planned to hit up 40 hijacked houses. These are not abandoned homes. These are people's homes that were hijacked by illegal foreigners. One elderly woman, a grandmother, told reporters that she had lost her house to a Nigerian man. A South African woman thrown out of her own home in her own country. Dudula wanted to reclaim those properties. Citizens taking initiative because government and police have failed to do so. But guess what? The minute they got started, the police arrived, not to help, not to raid, but to block them. Why? Because Dudula didn't have a court order. The police told them that they needed a court order to evict anyone, regardless of immigration status. And sure, technically that's true. But then one of the Dudula leaders asked the most important question of the day. Where were you when these buildings were being hijacked? Why is it that when illegal foreigners break the law, hijack buildings, occupy property, commit crime, the police are nowhere to be seen? But when South Africans decide to act, to fight back, to reclaim, suddenly the police are strict about the law. It's simple. The police are not there to protect us, they're there to protect the state. And as we all know, this state is protecting illegal foreigners. Make no mistake. Operation Dudula leaders accused the police of corruption, of protecting these illegal occupiers because they're being paid off. Honestly, it's not far-fetched. We all know what cool drink money means in this country. You get pulled over, you hand over a bribe, and suddenly the officer forgets why he stopped you. So what's stopping these same cops from taking bribes from foreigners living in hijacked buildings? South Africans have participated in this kind of corruption, and now we're paying the price because the same police we gave bribes to, they're now taking bribes to defend foreigners against us. This whole situation just proves one thing. Justice in South Africa is not for South Africans. The Constitution fails us. The courts take years. The police protect everyone except the locals. So what exactly are we left with? Our own voices, our own bodies, and our own communities. That's what Operation Dudula represents. The people stepping in where the government has failed. This was honestly painful to watch. Not just because Dudula was blocked, but because they were blocked by people who should have been standing beside them. The police failed to stop the criminals, but instead they stopped the citizens. It's embarrassing and it's infuriating. We're told to follow the law, but the criminals aren't. We're told to be patient, but we're the ones being robbed. We're told to get court orders, but those courtrooms don't see us nor respect us. Yes, South Africans are tired, but one thing's for sure, we will not give up. We will not be intimidated. We will not let our country be taken. We will continue fighting back in the streets, but most importantly, we'll fight back at the ballot box. We'll keep fighting until we win. Let me know what you think. Do you think Dudula should have been allowed to raid the buildings? Should the police really be stopping citizens instead of criminals? And are you ready to fight back at the ballot box? Watch the video on your left to see the SAPS protect illegal foreigners who are destroying our healthcare system. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Until next time.